This episode is brought to you by U.S. Health Advisors. Today on RISE+Live with Roby and Suze. Today we are at Glen Bay Farm in Wellington. Can we be equestrians? Wait until you see Roby's take on show jumping. And hasn't he ever heard that horses can sense fear?
Oh God.
Plus, how well do Roby and I really know each other?
Every time I see you, you're exhausted, overwhelmed, and you barely make it.
We're about to find out during the premiere of our new game show, Food Feud. RISE+Live with Roby and Suze starts right now.
Let's RISE+Live with Roby and Suze.
Saturday morning here in Delray Beach.
TGIF. We have a huge crowd this morning. I'm surprised this many people came out because it's kind of nasty weather out there.
Well, I think we've all learned over the past couple of days, the larger the crowd, the more body heat there is.
That's true. That is definitely true. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to RISE+Live with Roby and Suze. I'm Susie Ann Boyd.
And I'm Eric Roby, and along with us, Audio Sal.
Hey, Audio Sal.
Playing the hits we don't have to pay for, right?
That's right. I'm so excited because Audio Sal is going to be our game show host today. So we're starting a new game show here on RISE+Live. It's called Food Feud, and it involves spam.
Yeah, I'm not so excited about this one.
I know,
no.
You're not. You're very nervous. He made us get a bucket for him, so that should be exciting. We also have our bar, our Atlas Event Rental Bar, tended today by Driftwood and Steel Tie Spirits again, so thank you, Olivia. Olivia gave you some hell last time she was here.
She did. She dared to come back, so I'm looking forward to this new drink.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we do appreciate our audience coming out, even though it's raining out there today, but earlier this week, it was freezing cold. Did you guys survive? Yeah, no, it was so cold, right?
You can really tell the natives from the tourists.
That's right. So I was out with our director this week, and I had picked him up from his house, and he's like, "Oh, look, it's an iguana on the ground, frozen." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I need video of that." So this was happening all over South Florida. These iguanas like just falling out of trees and frozen in spots. Now, I remember several years ago they never woke up because if it's cold for several days in a row, they just die.
Well, it's more than 4 hours of 40 degrees or less.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, they kick the bucket.
We should ask the doctor who's
here. And you know
here.
what I'd like to say for anyone who has a pool or a garden? Good riddance.
That's true. Yeah, or even just driving down the road and they're like running across the street. Yeah. It's like, what was that?
But it even made Vice News. I don't know if you saw that, the coverage that they did, but they were making fun of it, that the National Weather Service sent out an official alert for falling iguanas.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook. Yeah. Everyone's like checking themselves in as survive the falling iguanas.
And you know, as the iguanas were freezing and dying, at my household, the cockroaches decided to come inside to try and stay warm. Yes, take a look at this. This is the chandelier over my bed.
Oh my God,
the
Roby.
worst possible place you could find a cockroach, and there it is.
It actually looks pretty in that light.
Oh, it's so beautiful. I mean, I did have a long enough chance to take off the saddle it had on.
Yeah. Because
that is large enough that we could ride.
Oh my gosh. Why do you have cockroaches like that in your house?
Well, you know, trying to cost cut.
Roby,
and
you
so
are ridiculous.
I know, and I'm really paying for it. I cut the exterminator fee out, and the problem is I can exterminate it in the inside, but I refuse to do the outside because there's a giant bullfrog that lives on my front porch.
And you don't want to kill him.
And I don't want to kill it.
So you actually are a humane cheapskate.
Exactly. But my kids, they are fed up. They're like, we need the exterminator. Yeah. My youngest, he said, like, how much does it really cost?
No, it's cheap,
could I pitch
Roby.
it?
I paid like $80 for 3 months. I mean, come on. You can afford that.
Do you know what I can do for $80?
I do not want to know what you can do for $80. Well, I'll tell you what I did for $80, and this is about what it costs at the iPick. I went to the Bad Boys for Life movie with my kids.
With your kids?
I know.
Isn't that an R?
See, now this is the funny thing because
How old are your kids?
My
Remind
kids
us.
are 10 and 14.
Okay.
And I
And
was
R
at a
is
friend's
what?
house, and they were saying to me, like, oh, you took your kids to that movie. Isn't it inappropriate for them? And I was like, I don't really think about that with my kids. Like, I just feel like they're mature enough to pretty much see anything.
Really? At 10?
I don't know. There wasn't really anything in there that was crazy.
Did you fall asleep?
I might have had a couple glasses of wine.
You know, what I do find to be funny is this week I showed my kids Alien, the very first Alien movie.
Oh, yeah.
That was out in 1979, which blew my mind.
Yeah.
And that was an R rating.
Right.
But, like, that would be a PG-13 for today's standards.
Yeah.
So I think it really depends
Yeah,
on the movie.
the movies now are a lot more violent, I think, than they used to be. So, yeah, you
And
just kind of have to watch
sexualized.
this.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Well, I'd rather them see sex than violence, to be honest with you. I mean, it's true. Make love, not war, right?
Or just turn on the Disney Channel and give them bad stereotypes, right?
Right.
Whatever you're doing. Well, you know, I will say that this was kind of you had the stomach bug last week.
Yes.
This week, I think you gave it to me.
Roby, I didn't give it to you. First of all, we don't see each other that often other than here at the show. But
I don't know. I was not feeling it all week long.
yeah, and someone was telling me, well, you should have gotten the flu shot. And I'm like, really? Does that really cure the stomach bug? Because I guess it kind of is the flu can be the stomach
I
bug,
mean,
right?
it can be, but I don't think that this necessarily would. But with all of the fears of the coronavirus and we're in the height of the flu season, we decided, guess what?
Let's get a flu shot live on the air.
All right, so let's do it.
All right, let's bring in Dr. Klepper de Almeida. Come in between us. Come right here, Dr. Almeida. De Almeida. Okay, so I am going to turn this around because that's our spam. We put the shots next to the spam. I wonder if that's allowed.
I wonder if that's healthy.
Okay, so we got to roll up our sleeves here. All right, talk to us, Dr. De Almeida. Why is the flu shot so important?
The flu shot is very important to prevent new cases of the flu, to help us contain the flu, and to prevent, most importantly, deaths from the flu. In Florida, this year, this flu season thus far, there have been at least 2 kids who have died.
Oh.
But is
Yes.
it too late? I mean, it's already almost February.
Yeah.
No, the flu season extends up to the end of March and the beginning of April, and we are approaching the height of the season. The flu shot takes about 10 days to 2 weeks to begin having its effect. Therefore, it's important that we get it soon, and there is still time.
Let's go ahead and stab her.
Yeah, could I have prevented the stomach bug from having the flu shot earlier?
No, I don't think so, because there are several viruses that are around at this time of the year. One of them is influenza virus, and there are 4 types of influenza virus, but there are other viruses that can
Don't look if you're squeamish.
create us.
That means me.
I'm not squeamish.
All right, let's do it.
Tell me
1,
when
2,
you're done,
3.
doctor.
I don't even feel it. Like I didn't even feel the pinch.
I'm sure I'm
So
gonna feel
there's it. There it is.
That was easy.
That was-
See, and I feel like you don't give that many flu shots because you're an actual doctor, right? Because don't like nurses, aren't they the ones that give the flu shots mostly?
Yes, but I play a doctor on the internet.
He's got jokes, folks.
So what about, we're hearing a lot about the coronavirus. Will this protect from the coronavirus, or is this something completely different and I should be panicked and locking myself in my bunker?
No, it won't protect you against the coronavirus. It's something completely different. But the coronavirus is,
That's a big muscle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good muscle.
He's impressed.
I am.
I feel like my muscles were bigger.
Oh, God. Ow. You stabbed me. You didn't stab her.
That's what we do.
You were such a wimp. I swear. That was nice.
This is how it's done.
So basically, even though we're getting the flu shot, it doesn't protect against this new
It
strand.
does not protect against the coronavirus. It's a different virus. But in the United States, we've only had 1 case. The Chinese authorities are taking very strong precautions
Precautions,
to
yeah.
prevent it from spreading.
All right. Dr. Almeida, who's on staff at Good Sam Medical Hospital up in West Palm Beach. So, and if you need a flu shot, why not go get one from him? He actually was very gentle.
Unless
I
you
thought.
make him angry.
All right. Thank you, Dr. De Almeida. Okay, so shots aren't the only thing that Roby is terrified. Apparently, who knew he's also terrified of horses? Well, we found that out in this week's Can We Do It?
Yeah, we're getting ready for the Equestrian Triathlon that benefits the Boys and Girls Clubs of Palm Beach County. So we decided to see what the triathlon's all about and if we could handle the horses. Take a look.
Okay, today we are at Glen Bay Farm in Wellington because we are going to be helping.
We're going to be not allowed to ride the horses because these are Olympic quality horses.
They won't even let us on them, but they will let me hold them, and hopefully. Can you fight, Roby?
Not on command.
But we're going to be helping get these horses ready for the World Championship Equestrian Triathlon, which is happening next month here in Wellington.
And by getting ready, we're going to be shoveling poo.
They're like baked potatoes.
Let's do it. Right now, we're with Captain Brian Cornan, who is a show jumper, and this is his horse, Cody. He's beautiful. So you're going to be teaching us how to lead Cody out to the field, correct?
Really, you have to have skills to lead a horse. Let's go. Let's go.
Well, you're terrified.
I am terrified.
Well, is the first advice don't be terrified of the horse?
Yeah, you need to stay relaxed.
I'm never relaxed.
This is true. Now we're with Carlos Cressida, who is a polo player, and he's going to show us how to look like a real polo player. What's the difference in sizes, Carlos?
Well, this means you're allowed on the horse. This means you're not allowed.
Thus, I have this one.
You can do near side, off side. Then you have neck shot, and then you have defensive shots, which are tail shot, because it goes under the tail of the horse. Yes. Don't poop.
This is the don't poop shot.
So they have zero confidence in us, and this is all they're going to allow us to do for show jumping.
This is Aless, and she competes in dressage here in Wellington, and she's going to show us how to brush the horse because that's important.
Very important. It's very important that the horse looks their best when they go in the competition ring. It affects, in my sport, how the judges judge, basically. Yeah.
I barely can comb my own hair.
Clearly.
Me too. These horses go under just phenomenal care, so it's a process. You feel it's like kind of like a massage too.
Oh, do they like it?
They do.
Oh,
yeah. Do you like it? So it's really good for like their muscles as well and circulation. And
did you just get crap all over me?
No, you look great.
And what about the tail? How do you comb? Do you comb that, or is that
yes,
like?
you can do that for the tail, and what you want to do is you want to kind of let her know that you're back there, you know, pat her, say you're a good girl, and then just kind of run your hand and grab the tail and bring it over to your side. And just kind of the ends kind of comb. Yeah, there's a lot longer hair, so we want the tail.
So coarse.
Last but definitely not least
Oh, that doesn't look fun.
is the hoof picks. Yeah,
There we go.
Exactly.
Uh-oh,
That's okay.
sorry.
Is this like...
There you go.
Oh, God. Oh, God. This is good.
There you go.
I feel like I need a bigger piece. There we go.
There you go. I think she's okay with being a TV star, huh?
Yeah.
She's like, this is easy.
Okay, you're doing good. Are we going? You want to go? That horse kept stopping.
I know, because it totally sensed your fear. All right, Aless and Kathleen are here. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. And Kathleen, you are the organizer of this big event that's happening in Wellington in a couple of weeks.
Yes, I am the chairwoman with Neil Hirsch as well, who is the head of the Boys and Girls Club.
So tell us quickly about the triathlon.
The triathlon is an event for the equestrians to get together. The show jumping, they will play polo and do dressage, and the jumpers will do polo, and then the polo guys will jump, and they will also do dressage.
So they all have to do something that they're not experienced in, basically.
Yes, they all do.
And tickets are still available. What I love, it's a Monday night, so it's a family-friendly event, and you can go to beachecpbc.org, which stands for Boys, Girls Clubs, PalmBeachCounty.org, to get your tickets.
And Aless is one of the she competes in dressage, but she's going to be doing all of the competing in some of the other events as well.
Well, yeah, she finally convinced me.
Are you nervous? I mean, because this is not your expertise.
It's very not. I've been practicing this past week, and I know why it's not my expertise.
Well, you could always pull a Roby show jumping if you wanted to just, not actually jump the horse.
I can show you how to do those moves. Yes, I can save you.
He's very excited about that.
All right, let's go to the audience. So you guys saw what we did out there with the equestrians. Who did it better, Suzanne or Roby? Me. Come on, I want to see some Robies out there.
But it's overwhelming, Suzanne. It's overwhelming, Suzanne. All right, now we put it to you guys. So who would you hire if you were going to, if you needed some extra equestrians out there?
You guys both did fantastic, and we're so grateful that you came in.
Oh my God, I already don't believe you. We did not do fantastic.
But Roby did an amazing impersonation of Nacho Figueres, who we have. And then yours came very close right after with the hair and the wind and everything. I just thought that was incredible.
The pose.
Yes.
So Roby's the winner?
I'm going to have to go with your hair.
Yes! My hair is the winner.
One more quick vote. Roby or Suze?
Poor Roby. I mean, I give him A for effort.
Right. Even though he was terrified of horses.
He tried really
I
hard.
know.
No one ever perfected.
We can't keep tying on these can we do it, because then we're not going to have a clear winner in these. All right, Aless, Kathleen, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it. All right, still to come on Rise and Live with Roby and Suze. We
have, what is it called? Food Feud?
Food Feud. In fact, let's move out here. Yes.
Yeah, it's a new game show where we're going to be testing to see how much Suzanne has been listening to me over the past 20 years. If she gets it wrong, she has to eat Spam and some other nasty stuff.
And so do you, Roby.
No, that's the trick in the game. I'm not doing it.
And do you need to cut back on your social media use? We're starting a new segment with our favorite Facebook expert, Haley Simber, called Haley's Hacks. How Facebook is making it super easy for you to police yourself on social media. Stay with Rise and Live with Roby and Suze. Are you responsible for paying your family's entire health insurance bill? Is your premium higher than your mortgage? Call U.S. Health Advisors. Our team of dedicated agents has access to a portfolio of plans to fit your family's needs.
The health insurance marketplace has gotten so confusing. We have just found a way to really guide them through and help them with the right type of plan and coverage for their families.
Call today to learn how you can switch your coverage to a more affordable option. 561-222-9435. The Rise and Live show is filmed in this amazing 14,000 square foot art gallery located in Delray Beach. There are more than 80 artists here, including 20 working studios where you can actually see the artists creating. Visit the Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Arts District at 1440 North Federal Highway. It's also a great venue to have events such as weddings, birthdays, and corporate events. Come and see what the Heart of Delray Gallery is all about. You won't be disappointed. This episode is brought to you by U.S. Health Advisors. All right, we are starting a new segment here on Rise and Live with Roby and Suze. It's called Food Feud. Think newlywed game, but with some really gross food.
Exactly. So we've known each other for 20 years. We're going to be testing to see how much we've been listening to each other, how much we know each other. Suze will ask me a question. If I get it wrong, I have to eat between, what is that, hairy fish?
That's anchovies, spam, and Scotch bonnet peppers.
Which is supposed to be one of the hottest ever.
Yes. Okay, so Sal, who's our DJ, is going to be our game show host today. Are you excited about this, Sal?
Oh, I'm very excited.
Okay, I'm going to give you the microphone because you're going to start asking us questions. Okay, there you go.
So Suze's, who's going first?
She's going to ask me
Suzanne's
first.
going first.
Okay,
But what about
all
the
right.
rules?
The rules is if she gets it wrong, she eats. And I pick what she's eating.
Okay,
All
go
right.
ahead.
So, what is Roby's least favorite job?
Least favorite job that I've ever had.
Oh, that you've ever had?
Yes.
Oh, God. Dog trainer?
No! We talked about this. Being a hawker at WVU Stadium, I sold Coke as a 12-year-old.
I never knew that. You never told me that. You
She
never,
doesn't listen.
Never told me that.
Does not listen. So for you, I'm going to pick the hairy fish.
Okay,
Good
well,
choice.
that's this one right
Oh,
here.
sorry.
Okay, I'm just going to have a little bite because,
Okay.
I mean, we put them in our Caesar salad, right? They can't be so bad.
They're hairy.
They are hairy. Oh. God. Okay,
All right, Sal,
water.
next question as she
Oh, God.
recovers.
What is Suzanne's biggest pet peeve while driving?
Biggest pet peeve while driving. I would have to say someone not turning on their blinker.
Wrong, Roby. I just did a post about this. People who honk right when the light turns green. When they're honking and the light has just barely turned green.
I might be guilty of that.
Yeah.
All right, so what I'm going to eat?
Okay, I want you to eat the Spam.
Spam? Okay. All right. You know what? I was hoping
You like Spam, right?
Well, you know,
I feel like you grew up on Spam in West
did.
Virginia.
We did have it in West Virginia, but I don't want that much
It
of
smells like cat food.
Yep. That's okay. You can save that for me for later.
Okay, next.
All right, Suzanne. What was Roby's most embarrassing moment on TV?
Ever. You were part of it. I'll help you out. You were in the studio, or at least back in the newsroom and saw it, and I was out in the field.
Was it something hurricane related?
Nope.
I have no idea.
Okay, so I was doing the tree lighting on Palm Beach, wearing a white shirt with no t-shirt underneath, and out of nowhere, it started raining, and I had to do the live shot.
Questions.
As soon as the lights came on, it looked like I had no shirt on.
Oh,
And I kept trying to walk out of the
and
frame.
those muscles, I bet, looked really
Yeah.
hot.
I kept trying to walk out of frame, and the photographer's like, "What are you doing?" And he kept following me.
Okay, what am I eating?
Let's do the pepper.
Oh, God. Oh, God. I know, right?
And I think our producer's saying we're out of time, so that's the last question.
No, she's saying you're...
Think we got
Oh my
time for
God.
one more?
That is really hot. I don't think I can eat it. Sorry. I tasted it.
Okay.
I might be able
don't-
to do the rest of the show.
Oh, okay.
All right.
This is
All right.
one you should definitely
What
get.
is Suzanne's favorite body part?
Ooh.
On me, not on you.
I had to clarify that.
That's right.
Your favorite body part? Oh,
Don't get gross.
no, I'm trying to think. Like, we've never had this discussion. I would say your eyes.
No, like my legs are my toes. You know, I always say that I have good toes.
No, that's gross.
I do have good toes.
We need a shot.
Look at my toes.
Ew.
Right?
No.
Well, maybe not right out of the... What, Steph? They look better when they're not coming right out of heels. All right, Roby.
right, real quick.
Eat the anchovy.
Yeah,
The anchovy
anchovy's
was like...
gonna get me.
Yeah, it was pretty gross. Okay, so... It looks like we both failed. We both failed this very badly.
Oh.
It's so bad. All right. What did you think of our food feud? That was pretty fun, right?
Not really.
All right, coming up on RISE+Live with Roby and Suze, we are going to be telling you, or actually we're not, Haley Simber is starting a new segment called Haley's Hacks, and she's going to be telling us about how to cut back on your time on social media. It's a very simple hack.
I hope she has a breath mint, because I need one.
Also, our Atlas Event Rental Bar is being tended by Steel Tie Spirits and Driftwood.
And I need this drink this morning.
Yeah, it's the
really do.
Black and Stormy. So we're going to be making up that drink coming up on RISE+Live with Roby and Suze. Stay with us. Roby and I started
started Rise and Live with Roby and Suze because we wanted to highlight our community and local businesses in a fun and authentic way. And our advertisers have gotten amazing feedback. Their web traffic is increasing. They've gotten calls and closed deals based on the ads running on Rise and Live. Businesses that sponsor us aren't just part of our business, they're part of our family, and we want to see them grow. If you or your business want to be part of this groundbreaking show, email us at sponsor@SuzanneBoydProductions.com.
Pediatric Associates isn't just a doctor's office, it's a tradition. My mom brought me here when I was a kid, and now I'm bringing my daughter here.
Have you ever heard of a kid taking a day off? Neither have I. That's why I need care that's available 365 days a year.
Kids are like little hurricanes. That's why I need a doctor that's available 24/7.
Since 1955, Pediatric Associates has been taking care of families like yours.
Pediatric Associates, we're here when you need us.
This episode is brought to you by U.S. Health Advisors.
Welcome to the Rise and Live show. I am Haley Sember, and I am with Marketing, Media, and Mayhem, and here is your Haley hack for today. If you're looking to stay a little bit more focused for 2020, I have a really great Facebook hack that will allow you to reduce the amount of time you spend on Facebook. So what you can do is you go up to the upper right hand corner, you click on the little hamburger menu on your Facebook app, three little lines, go down to settings, click on your time on Facebook. It will show you exactly how much time you spend in the next 7 days and also today. And to help you, if you feel like you spend a little too much time, you can actually set a Facebook reminder of how much time you want to give yourself every single day, so you can spend a little bit more time focusing and a little less time on social media. I hope that hack helps you stay more focused in 2020, and stay tuned for more of Haley's hacks on the Rise and Live show.
All right, welcome back to the Atlas Event Rental Bar, where we have Olivia from Driftwood, who is making a Black and Stormy. One of my favorite drinks.
Yeah.
What's in it?
So we do a little bit of our black coral white rum, some of our fresh lime juice, and some house-made ginger beer.
We're running out of time, so I want to try this.
Yeah. And then
yeah. Give me that drink.
With a black coral black rum.
I love these.
So,
These
yeah.
are so pretty.
Yes.
All right, and
Gorgeous.
Driftwood's right down the street here on Federal Highway in Delray Beach, or they're actually in Boynton, and they have, their food is delicious, so you should go check them out, not just for their drinks, but also for their food.
Absolutely. You can go ahead and make one of the drinks so we can see, because this is a beautiful drink. It's very tangy.
Yeah. And don't forget, because we're going to be out here in like 10 seconds, but don't forget to go sign up for our mailing list, riseand.live, and you can sign up for our mailing list. And thank you to our crew. Thank you to our live audience.